Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of SimAirport in early access. Well, welcome you back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great weekend and welcome aboard. Make sure to check in and chat. Say hi with your local airport code if you're new to the channel. We appreciate you being here. If you have not watched the previous two episodes of the Summer 2020 series, I've done like 12 hours of streaming, 12 and a half in the last 2 days. It's been a little insane, but just getting back into SimAirport and kind of enjoying the challenge on this this new terminal build we're working on. So if you would keep an eye on our connections here on the screen. Of course, you're on the YouTube channel. We also invite you to follow us on Twitch at A_train_games and on Discord at A-train_games. And your support is more than appreciated at paypal.me/atraingames or on Patreon at A_train. So with all that out of the way, let's kick over real quick to the idea. If you join us on Discord, there is a place where you can go and look at our Steam library and make suggestions for future videos you may want to see and content. If you want me to check out a game, this is my Steam library. You can see this and look it over ad nauseum on the Discord page. Okay, cool. All right, let's kick it over here. Make sure all this shiz is on. Now, last night we were digging out of the hole. Okay, the dump trucks were in. We were scooping stuff in. We were looking good, right? And so instead of sitting around waiting for us to dig out of the red that we were in, because we were in, I don't know, almost $700,000 in the red at one point, and we had dug out. I mean, we built the fuel system and we were good to go. We're making $40,000-$50,000 a day. So we were in the positive. Well, I had left the game running and wound up leaving it running a little bit longer than expected. And that cloud that just passed by looked like a dinosaur for a second there. Squirrel. Anyway, so let's kick it over so you can see where we're at. Because, I left it running for effectively about 2 weeks of game time. And we got a little geish. we're up to day 73. We were at like 51 or 52 when we stopped the previous episode. So, oops. Anyway, so now we're squared away, and we got some cash in the bank. We've paid off all our loans. I mean, our credit worthiness I don't know why they would say very good. Why it wouldn't be excellent? We have no loans. Okay. So and we repaid them all. Our credit report, it's saying negative factors is credit history. That figures. That's stupid. So, here's how we do that. So what we're gonna do is get a $100,000 loan, and we'll accept that. And I think we've already completed the when it comes to government grants, the elements. Let me just check a couple things here real quick. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like that's okay. Everything's good there. Yada yada yada. Sorry if you hear stuff in the background. I'm running the dishwasher and the dryer in preparation for surgery tomorrow. I want to get everything clean, but I couldn't resist having some time to spend with you guys and do a little more on this airport. Let's see. Okay, sorry about that. I'm doing some communications work too behind the scenes here as I get ready for things. So we completed out the maximizing profits track. That's all squared away. And let's see, investments track. It's pay off any loans, wait for 7 days. Oh, no, that's the next one. Pay off any loans. Okay, have an airport that's 15 days old. All right, so now we've done that. So now what we're going to do is let's just move ahead here for a second, which probably cuts us off a little bit on that. But this is an important life lesson to point out here to you. And now I'm going to point out a couple things I did also offline. Oh, holy crap on a stick! Hold on, hold it, hold please. Do you see what I see? Yes, you should. And that is that fuel is super cheap right now. But we're doing the market. We're doing the market purchase. You know what? I think we're going to do a market purchase, and we're going to get us a big ass fuel tank in here. Let's see if we put this here. I like it being a couple of tiles away. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold it. One second here. Bear with me while I remember how this works. I think these are 7 by 7, if memory serves. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the fuel tanks are, the big ones are 7 by 7. Although I could go in underground. Underground's a lot more expensive. I'd rather go up above ground. Okay, yeah, they're 7 by 7. So there's a way to do this here. Check this out. I think. Yeah, there is. Hang on. Let me do this. Okay, so there's a couple. Let's go a couple. 9. Eight. And then it's 8 back the other way, and then do that. Okay. We do that. And then objects. Wait, utilities. Big tank. Ah, that's not big enough. Crap on a stick. Cancel. That's okay. No worries. All right. We'll go 2 more tiles. What are you doing, A-Train? Being crazy here. I have a plan. All right, so we need to go over 2 more tiles. And go down, I think, 2 more tiles. I'm building a berm because realistic. Okay, so we need to go 1 more tile over. So cancel this. Construction this. Let's go to here and 1 down. And there we go. And then, well, that was stupid. Utilities. Boom. Okay, let's get that built. And then hopefully we can catch fuel while it's still pretty cheap. It's actually getting cheaper. That's great. All right, guys, build this stuff and build it quick. I did some rescheduling on the flights. I've taken everything up to 90 minutes. I just had to relent. It sucks, but that's just, damn it. Come on, guys, build faster. Get hit less. I had to relent with the schedule things of trying to go less than 90 minutes on turning these aircraft because we had people constantly being late, and it pisses me off. No perfect ops bonus forever. Okay, and it's just, it's, you know, some stupid thing somewhere is occurring. I don't know if it's because maybe there's just a few more people coming in, but I mean, look, 131 out of 136. You idiots get to the airport 4 hours prior to the flight. What were you doing? Sitting in the bathroom jerking off? Okay? The plane was here almost 2 hours prior to departure, which was 2 minutes late. And 5 people missed the flight. 7 people missed the flight. Aircraft took off 2 minutes late. 9 people missed the flight. 13 minutes late. 16 minutes late. 2 people missed the flight. 7 people missed the flight, and it was 2 minutes late. Okay, what are these people doing? I don't understand. That is way too high a number, and it's just it kills your opportunity to get the bonus. Yeah, I got a bunch of cash in the bank now. Hey, Nicholas Huffnagel, how are you? Welcome aboard. And so it's just ridiculous that, now why, I would, to the devs, I would change this. If the cost of fuel is coming down, that's a good thing. Have that down arrow green, and if it's going up, have it turn red, because then it's a better visual indicator to me, the operator, that, you know, things are doing what they're supposed to do. Oh crap, we just missed the fuel delivery. I wonder if I can order an extra one, because these guys are taking forever building this fuel tank. See, this is not what, that's not good. cost of fuel going up is not good. I don't know in anybody's world. All right, did you guys just see how this worked? The garbage truck stopped here, the delivery truck stopped here, and the delivery truck managed to get by the garbage truck. So that's how this little loopy-loop system works, okay? In case you missed that. All right, now that we're 8 cents above where we were, come on. Oh, now it's coming back down again. All right, come on, guys. Let's go. Hurry it up. And I'll do a one-time fuel buy or whatever. All right, now let's get the berm finished. Okay, wait, I gotta hook this up. Utilitas. You tie it in anywhere you want, right? We'll just do it this way. Okay. Cool. All right, so delivery has now done their thing. Now they're doing the pipeline. And we'll get this all tied together. And it looks like everything's set. Okay, cool. All right, ops panel, fuel services, one-time buy. Buy fuel. Oh, holy crap, that took us into the... Oops. Yikes. Okay, well, that just blew up our... the good money we were in. All right. Way to go there, doofus. Didn't think that one through, did I? Whoopsie. Okay, well, that means we will not really have to get fuel for a while. Hey, Justin Corman, what's shaking, buddy? How are you? All right, so you can see we did a lot last episode. We expanded to 2 gates. We've added fuel service. We still don't have baggage. That will probably come, maybe this time. We've expanded security, changed ticketing over. And so something in this may be part of our issue. Let me pause this for a second. And let's just look. All right, so let's assign to, I think you can assign to multiple is what David was saying something about this, and it made it work better. That's going to multiples. That's going to multiples. And in fact, we'll assign it to this one as well. That's going to multiples. That's going to multiples. That's going to multiples. Okay, so we should be good to go on assigning stuff. We've got multiple queue lines for security now. We've got more security personnel. So this should be working better. We have, and then we have, you can see, we're planned for expansion to double the security capacity. All right. So we're going to see how this day goes with the extended 90-minute gate turn time for aircraft. This one's going, okay, so this is a full aircraft right here. Look here. 139 people are on board. There's 40 minutes to go. Bags are on board. We're waiting for one doofus. Now they're online. Now they're good. All right, so the aircraft is boarded and out of here. That was a full aircraft. That's what we need. We want full airplanes. We want them out of here on time so we can get those on-time bonuses and make that free cash. Speaking of free cash, we built an arcade last time and a first-class lounge. And an electric thing, too. That fulfilled one of the aspects of passenger stuff. This arcade is making bank. I mean, it's early in the day right now. It's only 08:15. But the arcades, man, this thing is, these will make several $100s each. So they pay for themselves in about 2 or 3 days. And it's just kicking. Now, we're losing money with the stupid phone charger stations. We put a few of them around, but they're a passenger convenience. I mean, look, we're at 93% happy passengers, 90% happy airlines. All right? So that works out pretty good. The key is just, we took out these restrooms and we built these new ones. So at some point here, we're probably going to take out this wall and add additional seating. Then the other element of that, now let's just check this aircraft as it's boarding up. It's got over an hour to go. 141 packs is an almost full A320. A320 is a hold 150. 100. Okay, 2 people. We're waiting for 2. Now we're waiting for 1 person. When you see 1 pack's in line, then all right, 5, 4, 3. One idiot is in security. Archer Crumbless, is that Starflight 7? No, this is a Pacific Airlines flight. This No, now that's a different one. That's not this flight. That's not you either. Who is it? Is it this woman right here? That's Starflight. Something's goofy there. Let's see. Okay. All right. Hey, Ronald Garcia, how are you, sir? Welcome aboard. All right, so this aircraft is scheduled to depart at noon. It's 12:01. It's 1 minute late. There's one idiot not on board, and they're still at security. That is not a me thing. That is a them thing. Okay? I don't know when they arrived on the property. I don't know what they were doing. They could have bought themselves a Coke and a Smile. They could have gotten a magazine, taken a poo. They would have gotten through ticketing and been through security. How is it 140 other people are aboard the aircraft waiting to go and you're holding up the parade? All right? That's crap. If that counts against us, and it's going to, that's crap. And I know there's an element of realism to it, that people show up late for flights. And sometimes they'll hold the flight to get you on board. That is not my fault. Security is blowing and going. And so I'm not sure what your major malfunction is, but you're pissing me off, Afa. So, let's just do this. Let's just frickin' do this. All right. Let's build a wall. Thanks, ass. Love the fuel trucks coming out, though. Let's watch for the magic number to come up here. 18,000. Cha-ching! We have a lot of fuel in reserve, though, right now. I mean, we have one. We were handling things out of these 3 small tanks. We had like 270,000 liters capacity with them, but now we've added 1.6 million capacity. Let's do this. Bare concrete. No, we don't want bare concrete. We want ramp. Do that. And now that will look nice and realistic. We could do that around these too. Think about that. I didn't really put them in the right place for this, but that's okay. I mean, in theory, we could take these guys out, and we probably will eventually. But right now, we've got a quite a healthy amount of fuel on station. So, all right, the wall's been built. Hooray and huzzah! What time is it? It's time to do this. As we're careful about this, we can do this and not have any issues. I'm gonna give these jerk-offs one more option to push people through security faster. DFW a couple weeks ago, British Airways 787. Cool. All right. Excellent. All right. So now there's that. So now let's fill that security zone like this. Okay. So that makes sure everything stays secure. Then we're going to go to, I could just type it. And if you remember, We actually bought this stuff, so we have it on site, ready to go. Make sure the arrows are pointing in the right direction. There's those. And then we'll also dismantle the rest of this wall. You don't want to break down security. This can be dicey if you're not real careful about it during operating hours. Okay. Usually when you do a security upgrade, you want to wait till after, midnight or so. You want to wait till everybody's out of the airport. Just in case you've compromised security, you do not want to have, boom. Okay, good. So now we got to hire 2 new security personnel. Okay. And then set the schedule here. All right, so daytime's good. Oh, wait, that's staff. Security, okay. Daytime's good. Evening's good. Graves, no. Right click, right click. Early days, no. Right click, right click. And late evening, no. Right click, right click. We do a little reduced staff. See, I mean, I've broken this down into 5 time zones. So we open up a couple lines early in daytime, and that just saves a little bit on salary. I mean, salary is your biggest cost. That's true of any business. Labor is the biggest cost you'll have of anything in business. Now, I mentioned something earlier. Let me think of what it was. Money. Oh, credit. Yeah. Okay. I was going to make a point about this, and because this is a real world thing too. All right. So those of you out there who maybe are young and haven't established credit or anything yet, hello, Equinox. Welcome aboard. How are you today, sir? Those of you who are younger and maybe haven't established credit in the world yet, okay? One aspect of getting credit is having credit. And what that means is, you saw earlier the bank was saying that credit history is a negative factor, okay? And the reason why that's rated as a negative factor on my report is we paid off our loans like 3 weeks ago, okay? It's day 74. We paid them off in the 40s, okay? And this is true in real life as well. If you establish credit and then you basically don't use any of it, over time, no new credit will become a derogatory on your credit report. And that's what's called derogatory. So credit history. So what that means is, say you get credit cards and you have 0 balances on them, which is great. You maintain your 0 balance on your credit cards for months. Well, you've established credit, but then you're not maintaining it, all right? And this may seem kind of counterintuitive and silly, but you want to do this. Make sure you buy gas on your credit card, and then you just turn around and pay it off. That way there's been some activity on your account, okay? You don't want to get a loan, pay off the loan, and then just say, okay, I've established credit, I'm good for years now. Because that's what happens to people, like especially, say, women who get into like a marriage and they just don't establish credit. Their husband does all the credit related stuff or whatever, and they just never use it, or they use his. And then they get divorced, and then they get in trouble because they can't establish credit because they don't have a credit history. So you want to do something to maintain a little bit of credit. That's why we have this negative factor on the screen here. Debt to income is great. Airport value is great. Credit inquiries, that will go against you, but we haven't put in any credit inquiries, okay? Anytime you go in and apply for something, 104 in Boston, oof, yeah, you guys are cooking. It's probably that down here in Dallas too, but we're more, prepared for it than you folks up there in the Northeast. Repayment history is good, finance staff, so we've got all that. This is really kind of based on real world credit stuff. So it's something to think about if you're younger, if you're working through credit, and you don't want to dig yourself a hole that you can't dig out of. And you want to make sure that once you get some credit, you very judiciously use it where it will benefit you, because the credit bureaus will screw you in any way they can. So get you a credit card, maybe based on your, maybe it's a secured credit card, so that you have some money that you pay into it, and that way they're saying, okay, you're going to give us $100, we're going to give you a $500 credit limit, right? And then buy gas on it every week or two, and then pay it off. Go buy a pizza, and then pay it off, okay? And then they will give you your money back once you establish your credit setup, and then you'll start being able to build that balance. They'll offer you more credit. You just got to be careful to manage it. Don't go stupid, you know, don't get crazy. But that's kind of what this is. That's why we have a negative factor of credit history. It's because we paid off our loans, therefore we have no active credit going on. Now this may change here because we just got we got $100,000 loan. All right, so we'll see how that changes after today, because then we'll just pay it off, and then we'll see how that goes. Ronald Garcia asks, did you see Real Color Retro for Tower 3D Pro? Yes, I did. I have not goofed around with it yet. So it looks kind of cool. I know they're going to have schedules for the different airports and everything, and we'll figure that out along the way. So, all right. So now, oh, you know what? We don't have, or do we have people going up here? It doesn't look like we have people going up here. Nope, not that. I need this assigned to this and assign that. Okay. So they can send people up there. That'll just kind of alleviate them sending. We're going to unassign this one. Okay. That should help alleviate some of this backlog here in the middle. Now, we won't really know the effects of this until tomorrow morning, effectively. Now, see, it's after 9 o'clock. There's very few people coming in for flights after 9 o'clock. So the two security lines are handling that, I think, pretty well. It's like a 10:30 departure or something. Plane's not even on the deck yet. We extended out the, yeah, see, there's the plane now. So we have like two later flights. We have a Sparkjet that arrives at 2300, which should be coming in. Starflight, this one leaves at midnight, and this one doesn't leave till almost 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, we're going to actually stretch it. And they've there we go, 0:30. Cool. So yeah, we'll check that out. Yeah, so Equinox is speaking some truth to what I was just saying. Paid off a loan, credit score dropped 8 points. Opened a departmental score, yeah, it went back up. The credit bureaus want to see that you can be responsible with credit. Not that you can get it and you can pay it off and do nothing with it, just sit on it thinking, oh, I've got credit. That's not how it works. They want you to use it, but you just, trust me, take it from me. I've been through this roller coaster for years. I just turned 50 years old last Monday. I've been up and down this roller coaster. You get it, be careful with it. Okay, if you can pay cash for something, great. If it's a tank of gas, get your tank of gas on the credit card. Wait till the next day. It pops up on your report. Make a payment and pay it off. All right, instead of using your debit card, because your debit card doesn't really do anything for you. So if that makes sense, if you got questions or anything, let me know. We will talk it out. Now, I'm kind of wondering here. These folks are moving pretty quick. And these folks are moving pretty quick. So let's see. We probably got screwed on the on-time bonus. Yep, nope, we can get it. All right, so let's go look and see where the problem children are for yesterday. They are all over the schedule. So once again, I give them an hour and a half to get good. And they still F it up. This is that one. Nope, this is not the one. It was the Pacific flight. One person late. Aircraft was 2 minutes late off the gate. One person late, 2 minutes late off the gate. One person late, 4 minutes or 2 minutes late off the gate. One person late, 2 minutes late off the gate. One person late, 2 minutes off the gate. Now, this is about when we open that additional security checkpoint. So we'll see how that works out. Let's run through the day and we'll see. I mean, it starts at $3,800. But it jumps exponentially. Okay, here's our first aircraft. Now, let's highlight passengers. We still have one idiot in ticketing. Now they're through security. They're standing. They're through. They're coming through. They're through security. They got an hour and a half to get here. Okay, this flight's going to get off on time with everybody on board. Good. That's the way it should work. Now, let's look at this one. Everybody's through. Everybody's checking in. Everybody's on board. We're good. GTFO, B. I mean, look, we're bag loaded with 40 minutes to go. I should not have to stretch this out for people to get through our facilities. Our facilities are good. We got fuel on board. All right, so let's look at this one. Highlight packs. We still have one person to ticket. One person just checked in the kiosk. They're going through security. You still got an hour. You got an hour. You got 50 minutes. So everyone's through security. They're checked in. Boom, they're done. Maybe this imbecile was just, they were just waiting for one more security line. Okay, whatever. My bad. So that's working. Watch for fuel. Fuel is cha-ching. 28 grand. Yes, thank you. All right, let's check this one. Highlight passengers. 2 people at ticketing. We still got over an hour till the flight takes off. 70 minutes. 1 hour. And they go, okay, so this is part of the AI stuff that we looked at. All right, so now everybody's in the secure area. Everybody's heading to the gate. They're not stopping for, let's just watch it. Notice when the aircraft was on the gate, you're seeing people in ticketing. They hit security, but then they're heading straight for the gate because the aircraft's on the gate. And that, I think, is the correct way to handle it. Look, you ain't got time to stop for a drink. All right, you can get a drink on the airplane. You ain't got time to stop to pee at this point. You had your time. You showed up late. You had your chance. GTFO, B. All right? So, the decision making, this is something that's gone through a number of iterations over the years with the AI for SimAirport. It looks like it's better, and this just may have been needing me to open up one more security thing to help process people through a little bit quicker. But it's looking better. And that's simply that this aircraft departs 57 minutes. Everybody's making a run for the gate. And that's, you know, they've got some lines to go through. They're going through the longer line. This one person's being smart. They're going to the shorter line. Although by the time they get there, everyone else would have already processed through the longer line. Now they're going to stand there, take their time. They're going to wobble. They're probably drunk already. And now they're off. Okay, good show. All right, let's kick this back in the ass and roll tide roll. All right, so now let's go back and look at our bank thing. See, it's still saying 12% negative history. Now we'll pay it off. Now, see, negative factor, credit history, 15%. How does that make sense? Right? It's because we paid off the loan. And that's stupid. Our credit score actually dropped because we paid off the loan. But we're paying off the loan. We're going to go without, because at this point I don't care, because I know we're going to make a ton of money. All right, let's watch here. Fuel truck, $20,000. Cha-ching! I mean, we'll have like a $200,000 to $300,000 dollar fuel buy. Hang on just a second here. Okay, so now we're rolling. 8,400. Let's look at the flight status. I mean, this I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I don't know what the story is here with Starflight. 100. That's a full A320. That's a full 737. Okay, the flights are going out almost. I mean, that's full. That's 10 short of full. That's full. Okay, this one here, that's kind of a joke. Aerotime. I don't know what their story is. They suck. Jimmy John, freaky fast. What's happening, bud? How are you? So we're going to get back out of the red here over the course of the next day or two. And then we are going to take the planning out here because we got this taken care of. And we could actually make an adjustment here. I was thinking about moving the security stuff like another tile to the right. That's why I pushed this wall over before I built the bathrooms. I actually moved it over 2 tiles because you remember this space right here was 2 tiles wide. Now it's 4. Okay. But I moved the wall over a couple extra tiles to facilitate moving the security over a couple extra tiles to kind of open some space up in here. And then I moved this wall this way and moved ticketing over. Excuse me. Yeah, there's 2 tiles behind ticketing. So I could back ticketing up 1 tile because I was going to put this flight info display back here, and I did. And then was leaving room to run baggage. But packs were coming back here to stare at this flight info display. Oops. That was not the intention. Oh, well, that's very kind of you to say, sir. Thank you very much. All right, let's see how many people we got on board this. 131, that's not bad. It's almost full. Can be airline owned. Okay, so we just spent our money on fuel. We dropped to 403, but I mean, it's looking at we're going to make $40,000 to $50,000 on the day. So let's look at our cash flow. Nope. Credit. All right, so credit history now went down to 14%. So our credit score jumped to 692. So it went up 5 points. Let's look at our P&L for yesterday, day 75. It shows we only made $1,437, but we paid off that $100,000 loan. So we would have made the interest on that would have only been like $500. So we would have made $100,000 yesterday. We are cranking in some cash. We made 38 grand on fuel. That's good. The taxes is beating us up. Staff we're trying to keep below 90,000. Retail is kicking ass. Infrastructure and transportation, you know, whatever. Runway fees and then terminal fees. So basically what we're looking at is taxes are being offset by fuel sales. Okay. And then if you add up like your runway fees and retail, you want to use those to offset as much as possible your staff. And that's all about your scheduling. All right? Be smart and be creative about your scheduling. That'll minimize your staff expenses because you're paying for everybody that's on the property by the hour, plus all your admin types and sales types who are there on salary, so it doesn't matter. Now let's see, did we get we got a perfect ops bonus. Okay, so now this is going to add into things as long as we can maintain it. And as quick as these planes are getting off the gate and flying out of here, I'm guessing, yeah, they're first off they're loaded. Second, look, actual arrival, actual departure, 28 minutes early, 38 minutes early. No, 42 minutes early. So, okay, 737s and A320s, I think you want to keep at 90 minutes turn time. All right, there's the dryer done. Hooray, less sound. And so the dishwasher's done too. Yay. Okay, so that looks good. We're making money off retail. Look at the arcade. This thing made 36, 30, 30, 51, 64. Pinball machines make more money than the driving games do. 52, 56, 72, 90, 70. They're making just a crap. I wish they... Well, wait a minute. It does kind of break it out. Hang on. If I go to the P&L report again for yesterday. Retail. Income, driver, arcade game, $600. Income, arcade, pinball. Now, I think it tallies all this together. So we made $1,100 from the pinball machines, $987 from the blaster games, $1,324 from the retro games, right? So that's how that works. Arcade driver games made us $600. So there you go. Oh, is that it? A320A is an A320 with sharklets. Okay, so wingtip fairings. All right, we are cranking it out here, boys. Now, we've already plotted out for our third gate, and it was suggested that I make it a large gate. However, I am going to go against that. Now, there's a couple things to this. Now, I've done videos previously about this, but let me walk you through the process here in case you missed it. A small gate is on the first floor. It's on the ground floor. So people just walk in off of it. Now, you can have stairs built. It's an upgrade, right? Upgrade, small gate stairs, okay? That allows you to have people go up to a second level, right? So if you have a two-story terminal, then they go up to the second level. But building that kind of, I mean, it's okay if you have an established terminal. But if you're trying to save money when you're initially building everything up, you want to keep everything on the first floor. Well, A-Train, how do you get bigger jets in if you're just doing it on the first floor and they go in the second floor? It's a fine question, viewer. Glad you asked. So we put in a large gate here, right? And you see I've already applied. I know exactly where the door is going to be. That's going to be on the second floor. So what we have to do is build all this foundation on the first floor, and then we have to build it on the second floor from the Department of Redundancy department. But what you can do, and I did this previously on builds, a year or two ago. In this case, we've got this hallway we've built out. Why'd you do that, A-Train? Because that's why. Because then we could facilitate an extra large gate here if we wanted to. Anyway, point being, you don't have to build all this crap on the second floor to facilitate a large gate. All you need to do is build about that much on the second floor. And then you put a stairway in there, kind of like that. Okay? Leave room for a little landing upstairs, and then you have your door, and then the jetway. Boom, done. And you spend, how much is this going to cost? I don't know what this is going to cost. It doesn't say. Let's see what it costs foundation-wise. Foundation, $14,000, $15,000, and then the stairway. And that's how you bring your bigger jets in on a single-floor terminal. That's all you got to do. Now, when you're ready to build the second story, by all means, build the second story. But, again, you're paying double at that point because you have to build the foundation for the second story. Right? Does that make sense? So, save the money and start small. You want bigger jets? Bring in bigger jets. I mean, we could bring in bigger jets here. I just didn't see them on the schedule. Let's see. Who do we have a high rating with? Starflight. Starflight loves us. Okay. Embraer 195, 737, 707. Now, these are the same. So now, the issue, I guess, is maybe, yeah, you've got to have a longer runway, because in case you didn't know this, now there's a bunch more options for airplanes. Let me show you. Let's do asphalt runway. Okay. So in the old school part of the game, you built a 90 tile runway, and that gave you all those airplanes. But notice you've got a A320, you got ATR 72, which is new to the game, Boeing 737. So the legacy aircraft here are the A320, the 737, the Beech 1900D, the Dash 8 Q400, the Embraer 195, and the CRJ 900. Those are the legacy aircraft of the game. Yes, you do. 200 IQ plays with A-Train. I'm not sure, but I guess that's a compliment. Thank you. All right, so let's extend the runway out. Now, my runway is 100 tiles because I like to go one square beyond, because to me, it makes the aircraft animation look better when it's pulling off the runway. It doesn't just slam on the brakes, take a 90-degree turn, and then turn off. Because high-speed turnouts. Anyway, high-speed taxiways. All right, let's grow the runway a little more. Oh, wait, wait, something just changed. See there? We're going to 110 tiles now. Oh, well, then there's all the other airplanes on here now. So there's ATR 72, 73W, which I think is a 7600. There's a 764, which is 767-400. CRJ 700. There's a Dash 8D. And there's an Embraer 170, 175, 195. There's an MIA, whatever that is, an M1A, MIA. and there's an RJ85 regional jet. Okay, so that's at 90 tiles. If we go to 110, boink, we just added the 737-800 to the list. Okay, so now we go 110 tiles, we add another aircraft. Let's go, oh, 120 tiles gets even longer. Now we've got the A318, which is a shorty A320, I believe. You have the 757-200. You have a BCS-3, whatever the hell that is. And you have an Embraer 145. 130, 140, 140 tiles. Now, what have we added? A D328 has jumped onto the list. 150. Now we know the 707 comes on the list here. What I'm not seeing is the A321. The A321 should have been on the list already. I mean, it needs more runway than the A320 because it's a bigger version of the A320, but it shouldn't need this much. Here's the 767 and the 787 now on the list. Okay, with 150 tile runway. 707 on, yeah, 707's on there as well. 73W is a 737-400, 700 winglets. Ronald, I knew there was a reason why I had you on board. A BCS-3 is an A220-300. Ronald Garcia, you guys are on top of it. Thanks, guys. All right, so let's go out to 160, 170, 180. Now the list is longer. Now we've got the A321, A32A, and the A32N. Now I think the A32N is the A320 Neo or A321 Neo. You guys, you're on top of it. I'm gonna let you look that up. You get the 737-900. What else is new on the list here at this point? And that's what you get. So those are the additions at the 180 tile runway. Okay. So you keep making the runway a little bit bigger, and you start. The list of aircraft available gets longer and longer. So let's see, 180, 190, 200. All right, here's 210 tiles. We have the Airbus A330-300, which I believe there's a cargo version of the A330. Just saying. 75200, 75300. Excuse me. So yeah, you've got more options there, and then we kick it out another notch. Oh, it just got bigger. What did we add here? 700, 700, 800, 900, 700 with winglets. 76. Okay, so there's the 767-300, 767-400, and I think the 767-300 is cargo. A320N is A32N is A320 Neo, right? Hey, David Nielsen, how are you? Okay, so let me tell you why. I'm glad you brought that up because I meant to mention it earlier, but it's good that you're here. All right, and then we go out to 250 tiles and you get everything. Okay, that's the whole kit and caboodle. All right, so I actually went and updated my stuff, my intro screens, outro screens for Airport CEO. They have announced another patch coming soon, and this is going to be their final alpha patch before they go to beta. And it's going to add emergencies. We kind of talked about this a little bit last night. It adds emergency difference between asphalt and concrete runways. The concrete's more expensive, but it's more durable. It lasts longer before it needs repair, I believe is how it works. That should be how it works. So they haven't added the IFE stuff yet. It's coming in the next week or so. So when they do, I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and then we'll jump on and play some Airport CEO. But I wanted to continue this airport because we're now, see, what is it, 4 days after we started? We were on day 74, day 73, 74. We added a 1.6 million liter fuel tank, and we bought fuel for it, and we dropped like 600,000 in the hole, and we're already at 230 in the red, or in the black. So we're rocking and rolling here, gang. All right, but yeah, that's the point. Is I wanted to let them go ahead and get that patch out I'm talking about airport CEO. They let them get that patch out with the in-flight emergencies, and then we'll jump in and do some more. So they're adding like a police station, and they're adding a fire station, and that has your fire and ambulance services, because an IFE could be a medical emergency on board. The police station is because you could have a security emergency on board the aircraft, unruly, a drunk or something like that. They're adding in uh, hangars, and that's where the aircraft get towed to get fixed. So say they had an IFE that was an engine fire, then they'll get towed in there if you make sure you put the fire out quick enough because you have facilities for it. You can accept or deny IFE situations, and so it looks really cool. But you know the interface and everything, airport CEO is a little steeper learning curve than SimAirport. It's a little more complicated. So we're going to just hold off on it, and uh, we will bring that into play uh, in the next couple weeks when this patch rolls out. Does that make sense? Is that cool? Everybody tracking? Because I mean, it's just 3 days ago I hadn't touched Airport CEO or SimAirport in 2 years almost. Airport CEO I hadn't touched in that long either, and that takes a little more brain power to make sure you keep things, up and running properly. Good Lord, it's 2:30. Well, I was up till 4 o'clock this morning again. So, all right. So now we're moving. We're making some bank here. Things are looking good. We're about ready for our next upgrade, I think. So, do you guys? All right. So here's another part of this discussion about small gate versus large gate. Okay, and this is something I've done in previous videos as well. Small gates are served on the first floor. Large gates are served from the second floor. Now, I showed you how you can serve a large gate from the first floor, but that means we expand all this space here. Okay. The other option is to take your large gate and put it like here, and you build your arrival departure lounge on the second floor, and then you just have stairs up, stairs down, or escalators to allow people to get up and down. You got to allocate space for them, but that's how you do it. So then you stack your arrival departure area, and that way the people going on the aircraft on the large gate on this side are on the second floor, and the people using the small planes are on the first floor. That's how I tend to do that, because I tend to stack them and jack them. All right, let's we're through midday here. Let's get a little bit of work done here. Let's take dismantle. Let's take this wall out. Yeah. And let's put in a window. Yeah. Let the sun shine in, folks. That's an environmental aspect. Oh, also notice we got staff only doors to the outside. This makes it a lot easier for your workmen to get in, and your cleaning crew to get from garbage, which we've got down here. They can go in through this staff door or go through this staff door. That way they don't have to go all the way the hell around the building and come in the stupid gate door, which is dumb. Or go in through the front doors, which you really don't want. Have lunch. Okay, we'll see you later. Enjoy your lunch. Yeah, I'm having a nice pre-op dinner. Actually, it's kind of a post-birthday dinner with a friend tonight. And so I'll be on for a bit. But, all right. So we can go ahead and just do the silly carpet stuff here. Why not? Do that. Do this. All right, that'll get done. And then we're just going to start moving these bits as we go into the overnight. Now, something you can do here. All right, see how these packs are, the arriving packs, half of them cut this way, half of them cut this way, and whatever. You can control that by building walls there, okay? You can help kind of funnel the flow. Because I don't want arriving packs all blowing through this space right here. Now, see how they just kind of split up there and did that? All right. So we're going to work on correcting that here in a minute. Electronics vending is making some bank, but look at this. $2,800, $3,000 out of this ATM machine. Sweet, we're almost $500,000 in the positive now. Anyway, so let me look because there have been some nice additions here. Now, about the time I kind of left the game is they had done the baggage carousel from below and added the one from above, and then baggage carousel on the same level, which is cool. Car parking lots I still haven't dinked around with yet, so we'll have to figure that out. What is it that I was looking for? I still haven't found what I'm looking for here. One-way path. That's kinda... You know, here's the thing. There's road ramps. Remote bus picks up. We haven't messed with remote buses yet. Storage shelves and trees. Okay, so that covers that stuff. All right. What I was looking at is there's ways to control the pack's flow here, and that is you could build a wall, and I'm not sure if you can just put like a sliding door in it. But there's ways to control the pack's flow. One thought for serving two gates like this would be realistic. Real airports are like this. I think Dayton, Ohio has this set up. And this is something I'd like to see, is you can assign a gate agent desk to multiple gates. Okay? And then you could have one doorway here. And then say we built a corridor from here to here. So cut this off. And we built a way for passengers to go from here over to here to this gate. So you check out people going on this flight, then everybody gathers to go onto this flight. And then you have two gate agents serving two gates. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. That would make sense to me. I'd like to make one-way sliding doors, because then you could do we'll just plan it. So this would be how I would set that up. Then you would do maybe a wall here, and you would do your gate check here and here, and then this would be a one-way sliding door. So arriving packs would come out and go this way, and then departing packs, then they go around the departing packs who are in the queue lines here. And then the departing packs just go past, and then they go out this way. That would be cool. Just another way to control people. All right, let's finish up this day here so we can move this schmutz. We're going to add some more seating. The seating will help the situation. Run off too far, guys. All right, y'all gotta move. Okay, cool. Here's the arriving packs. They're just blowing right through there. All right, so we're gonna do garbage bin first. We're gonna put it right there. And then we're going to put a plant next to it. And then we'll put benches here and here. I want to create a little bit of space here. We'll remove the ATM and the electronics machine here. Yeah, we're just going to turn them. And then we want to add in some more seating here. Bench. I could actually put that right there. That would block people from blowing through here. Actually, no. I'm not going to put that there. I'm giving an extra tile here. I don't want to put one all the way over there. This will be better. Cool. All right. We'll do that. Do, 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 do. Hold up. ATM. I'm gonna put you there, and then we'll do the electronics vending. Put you right there, and actually I think we'll add food and drink vending on this side. Okay. And then we'll put a garbage can. And then we will put a plant. We'll put some plants around here because we need to make sure that we keep the environmentals up and pretty. Put a couple of those there. Good show. Okay, I like it. So let's see here. Are we going to pull off a... We are. Swell. All right. Perfect day. I didn't see my bonus, though. Didn't see my perfect ops bonus. Ah, that's up to $11,000 now. There you go. That's why it's key to keep that stuff straight. Let's do let's see. What else do we want to do here? You know, with the it may be too late to do this for the day. With the traffic flow, Air Canada A320 the hangars at KSAT with the old livery. Is that with like the black tail? KSAT is San Antonio, right? So what I'm looking at is I think I'm going to push this wall up 2 tiles. And the reason I say that is just, again, is to open up this flow through here in anticipation of adding this gate. We're going to have more packs coming through here, which is going to add on top of packs coming through here. I want to kind of get all this stuff further out of the way. We could go all the way up to this point here. Which is that right? Is that where we need to? La, 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 la. All right, let's get that built, and then we'll look at transitioning stuff out. I'm Stan Getz. Having a Roche moment here, guys. Bear with me. See, I'm happy with the lower portion here because it's out of the way, right? Everything's lined up across with the corridor. And the corridor is that 5 tiles wide, 6 tiles wide? How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 tiles wide. Ultimately, we will want to make that wider, and we can facilitate that really by backing this wall up 1 tile. That's no big deal. We could also back up the walls over here 1 tile without a big deal. We could add another, we could move this queue line up top and just reposition the security desks. All right, so we're making the terminal a little bit bigger here. Build this in thusly. Yeah, like that. And that like that. then we changing windows back to walls. Ooh, that ain't cheap. I still think it'd be great if these games, basically when you were doing construction in a zone like this, they put up like boards that had, you know, like yellow stripes on them and stuff. It said, you know, construction, hey, we're improving, you know, pardon our dust and stuff like that. Old Air Canada livery is light blue. Oh, okay, well that's cool. That's cool. It's casual. Oh, you know what? I need to correct that, that, and that. I don't like having glass walls intersect. That's just a personal thing. So, all right, so that's good. We actually don't need these doors right here, but I kind of like the idea of having them. Now all this stuff I just did, I'm going to be undoing here. Yeah, because I'm a blockhead sometimes. Hey, why didn't you think about that in advance, A-Train? Well, you know, because I didn't think about it in advance. Oh, I need to turn on the TV too. The NASCAR race here in Texas is about to kick off. Over there with that. There with that. Laying some new carpet. Sweet. It says people just plowed over everyone. Meh. I did some airports way back in the day where the packs came off, and if you put, so okay, see how they just went that way? All right. If you put a corridor along here, they will follow that most logical and straightforward path to get out. So if I were to build, let's just punch this forward so the carpet gets built real quick and it'll be easier to see. Ah, shoot, my remotes are over there. My web slingers aren't working. Crap. So this is something you can do to help organize your packs, arrival and departure, is do this. So have a couple tiles, all right? And then you build a glass wall along here. I mean, you can build a regular wall. But see how they're going that direction anyway? All right? So actually, I'm going to do this for sake of showing you guys what you can do with this. You can manipulate the AI to do what you want it to do. All right? So we're going to actually build this out to here. And we're going to use that space. We are going to make the AI our little bitches. Hey, Rudy Gerardo, how are you doing? Welcome aboard, sir. All right, so they're going that way. We're going to make them go that way. We're going to go this. We're going to do this. Okay. Oh, shoot, stupid. Dismantle. Take this out. No, we can't do that yet. We're going to get the outside wall built. Come on, guys, build the wall. There, take that out. Aha. Now, see how that works? Suckers. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. How you like me now? Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. So what we'll do actually is we'll refloor that with tile. Out to here. And then we'll put the regular carpet back in here. And we'll run it across like this. I mean, yeah, we've just taken 3 tiles away, but I mean, we'll still be able to back stuff up a couple of tiles and give us a little more room, which is kind of the point of the exercise anyway. But also, we've just eliminated the flow issue, right? We've just eliminated ant flow. That bitch with progressive. All right, do you guys feel like you just learned something? You can manipulate the AI to do what you want it to do if you're clever. And you can make your stuff work better. All right, hold up. Now, we got to move this stuff back. God, I wish I could just grab it all and move it. Just shift it. I could clone it. But I don't necessarily want to, buy a whole new stuff. So let's just dismantle. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Let me think about this for a second. Oh, wait. Hold it. Yes, you can do this. Okay, I do remember this. All right. So, clone. All right, now, watch. All this stuff should get moved right over here and then built. As soon as they get done doing all the other crap I've asked them. There it is. See? They didn't actually get... Well, wait a minute. Maybe they did. Hang on. Let me see if I screwed the pooch on this. Food vending. It's under construction. So hang on. It hasn't been built yet. Nope, they did it. There you go. So that's how you do it, boys. That's how you pick something up and move it. Did I watch the F1 race? I did not. I was asleep. I was up till like 4 o'clock this morning, and I didn't get up. Lewis won. That's all that matters to me. And Bottas was lower than second, so now Lewis is in the points lead. All right. So did you see what I just did there? This is how you save yourself money if you want to move something. Because we were talking about this last night, and I forgot that you could do this. But we'll do the exact same thing here. Okay. We're going to, so watch closely. So we're going to assign this to be dismantled. All this. Okay. So now we're going to use the clone tool, and we're going to highlight it all. And now look, it's sitting here on my clipboard, which is my mouse. So now what we'll do is as soon as that gets dismantled, now we're going to put it here. And now they're going to turn around and bring those boxes right back. So we didn't buy anything new. It didn't cost us anything. And it gets rebuilt. It gets moved to a better location where we want. Ta-da! Now, the only thing is it copied the carpet too. So we just fixed the carpet. No big deal. That is how you use the clone tool to effectively pick up and move stuff. Now, you can copy stuff. Say you create, this seating area here, and if I didn't have this one here, I want to copy it, then you just clone it, and then you drop it over here. Then you have to buy all that stuff will go in and it will get paid for out of your budget. And then it'll get delivered and then it'll come in and get installed. But what we're doing is we're kind of picking stuff up and moving it in its current configuration. This seating setup over here is the most common seating setup I use. So we will use, we'll dismantle first, okay? And then we'll clone. Now remember, the flooring's going to copy too. And then we're going to move it over here like this, okay? But we're going to wait till it gets dismantled because then it stays in the inventory. If you don't, then you'll wind up paying for it. Once it's dismantled, then it's in your inventory. Now we got a lot of traffic moving along here on the backside. Once we're through with the flight day, and we just really kind of started it. Actually, you know what? We can do part of this. So let's continue this process of dismantling this whole back row here. Okay. And then we're going to clone it, which is going to change the carpet, but we'll deal with that. And then as soon as that stuff gets taken apart, It's in the inventory, and then click it, they'll bring it back. Now they're going to do the stupid carpet. Oops. Minor technicality, but that's okay. All right, and then we just recarpet it. And then we reassign the speakers. And then we click this one, connect to, boom. Done. All right, see how that works? We're opening this space up, which is what I like. I like the grander, I mean, it's kind of cool to have little intimate, like smaller airports, you know, the smaller space and everything. I kind of like more space. I like it more open. I like a good smooth traffic flow. And look at this. Look how the packs are acting now. When you work with the AI and with the pathing rules that the game has, our arriving packs are just taking, they're taking the most direct route to the exit. Watch them. Zoom. Goodbye. One clown came through. But, see, she's a coach arrival. Hayden Eggleby. All right. So the question is, okay, she's leaving now. So she just wants to sit down and rest for a minute. Okay, that's cool. When you build a bigger airport, though, and you start establishing a hub, you'll have connecting packs. And then they'll go somewhere else. But see, there's a couple people coming through. They're going, I don't know why they went all the way over here to the drink machine when there was a drink machine closer and on the way out the door, but that's okay. You're spending money in my airport. I appreciate you. Thank you. Please drive through. So you guys see kind of the thought process here? Plus, the original design, when the terminal was like way over here, this allowed me to put those gates out there for minimal cost in foundation. I could have just built a sidewalk out there, but we talked about this because we had one of the devs on the other day. And the point was that having a sidewalk out to a remote gate is fine, but why don't you offer me not just a sidewalk for, I don't know, $50 per tile, but a covered sidewalk for $75 a tile. And then that covered sidewalk makes your packs happier because they're protected from the wind, the rain, the elements, you know, the heat, sun, and all that, snow. But see how much smoother things are running there? The only thing I don't like about the setup is if I changed one thing, it would be to route the departing packs. It would probably be, the problem is the game, everything comes in from the top to bottom, right? So if you have gates down here, it's fine because then your arriving packs go straight to baggage claim. Here they actually have to cross paths with the departing packs. That's okay. We can actually, you know, add another tile to the bathroom. We could back the wall up a tile, add a little more space in this corridor. We have room to actually take away one tile in here. But I think our flow is looking pretty good here. Plus we're making bank. I mean, look, packs 94%. That's happy campers. We got first class packs. We got first class lounge. We got the goofy stuff here. So you know what, guys? You know what that means? Oh, wait. Before we do that, let's stick with what we're working on. We're going to do another move situation here. So let's pause for a second. All right, so we're going to shift all this over. And so by doing that, we're going to dismantle all this. And then we're going to clone it like this. Okay? And then we're going to go. Once it all gets taken apart, we're going to move it over like this. Like that. I really like this new fact where the boxes, if you know, a guy's doing a construction job, okay, and then it's all rebuilt. You know, he grabs the box and starts heading back to storage with it. If you build a new bench, he'll stop, drop the box, and then turn around and then go back and build it, and it gets done quicker. Instead of the box having to go all the way to storage and somebody else picking it up and bringing it out to fix it or rebuild it. That's kudos to the devs on that that change. That's good stuff. All right, so over here we're going to add a little bit more. We've got well, wait a minute. I may have boxed myself in here. Benches. Let's see. And not that it's a big deal because, again, we don't have the arriving packs coming through here. So we can do this. But I think I'm going to go to a 3 and 2. This is a 3 and 2 setup here. Is it? You can. There's the 3 and 2 right there. This one doesn't have a 3 and 2. Let me see when I back up that. I may downgrade these to 3 tiles and then do 2 tiles. And then that leaves us a row straight across here where we could put stuff and it not be in this corridor. So the plan is kind of like this, guys. We have 5 tiles here. We have 3 effectively. That's our traffic flow. Okay. And then we have stuff in this space here and here, which we could move, right? And that gives us 5 tiles wide for packs to transit. And then we build outside that. That's, I think, a nice way to do some of your planning if you want to make your airport operate smoother and just kind of project ahead to say, where are the people going to walk? Because I kind of like to think of this in realistic terms. Where are people going to walk? Well, if you've got 2 tiles and 400 people trying to pass through a 2 tile squeeze, that's not really good. Plus, if you look at what we've done here, now we've backed this wall up as part of the issue. So we're about to move the gate desks back a tile, and then we're going to move these queue lines back. But the idea here is that you're creating areas of space that are just for walking. Free flow passengers, smooth, open, boom, go. Thank you. Have a nice day. So that's kind of the thought process I have there. This should be a full flight. 137 out of 140, that's pretty full. All right, that is our last flight. So now what we'll do is go to queues, shrink the queue. Be careful, just draw out the lines, and then doink, it's done. Doink. So we're going to move these guys, we're going to back them up, back them up, back them up. Okay, that gets those out of the way. So then we take you. Clone tool. And again, this is going to move the flooring with it. Bring them back. They come right back and fix them. All right, and then we'll have to just match them up. Now I've got this one split up, one on each side, but that's just because we had the wall over here, so it's not a big deal. Oh, you know what? So let's do this here. Dismantle. Okay. Clone. No, that's not going to work the way I expect, the way I'm thinking. Okay, let's just do this. All right, and then we had like a garbage can there. Garby. That's up. And then we can put a plant behind it in the corner and a info board. And then a plant. Okay, cool. Now we just rebuild. Let's reassign the gates. Done. Done. Okay, cool. Assign and assign. All right, now the only thing we got to do here is rebuild the queue lines. Now, you could start the queue line right here. It won't hurt it. It may look a little wonky, but you can do it. Okay. Whoops. I bollocks that up. Hang on. I gotta go one tile over. Start here. Ah, damn it. Back up the way we went. Then you can resume. So we're just holding the left mouse button and dragging. All right. So if you screw the pooch like that, just back up. And it's just like you erase it. Cool. There's that. There's that. And that. Okay. Swell. Now, we just want to assign these to flight crew. Is not going to matter. And assign, 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 assign. Close. All right. Now, I think we got to go back and do our scheduling again for these gates, these desks, staff. Yeah. So we do not need them for graves, and we do not need them for early days. We do have late evening departures, so we will keep them active for that. So they're covered there, they're covered in the evenings, they're covered in the days. All right, sweet. Good to go. All right, so there is our little terminal expansion setup. DailyBot. Well, it's more of a reno, I guess, than an expansion. Okay, but we have left room to add some more stuff over here. You get big open spaces, and you want to make sure that you keep the info heat hotspots or heat maps happy. So we can put this here, and then probably put a plant behind it, like that. So that'll impact the info heat map over here and the environmental. Like video. Appreciate you, Nicholas. How was lunch? Okay, so then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to dismantle these 4 benches. We're going to go with a 3 and 2 setup. And we'll just put those guys in the inventory for later use because we use plenty of them. Cool. All right. So let me make sure I got this right here. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Bench C2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then in doing that, we do a garbage bin, say here-ish. That's right, that's down, that's left, that's up. We'll do a garbage bin. Flight info display. We could use another PA speaker over here, but I think we've got the maximum number on our deal at present. So I think you can only have 8. I need to move this stuff over here too. We'll get that moved. Actually, you know what? I don't think we need this one. I think this one will cover it. Let's look. All right, yeah, see this one's covering that seating area. So what we'll do is we'll take that out. We'll dismantle that. We'll dismantle this plant. Get those out of that corridor. And then we'll be in pretty good shape. And we'll dismantle this plant. And we're going to move it. Because I like to move it, move it. All right, that's got that out of the way. All right, so now let's put this PA speaker, make sure it's oriented the right direction. There. And then we'll connect that up here, and then plants. We'll put here, here, Let me put them here and here too. Okay, that's looking pretty Sierra Hotel, boys. I think. Let's actually, hang on. Let's keep going with the plant theme. Put one there. Oh, you know what else we can put in here? Our money-wasting phone charging station. Drop one of those in there. I'll make packs. I mean, our packs are 94% happiness. I mean, what the hell more do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Now, let's real quickly look at the environmental heat map. Now, see how it's just kind of green down through here. All right, it's kind of empty. You've got influence from this plant and this plant and this plant. Watch when they get these other ones built. Bloom, bloom, bloom. See, it helps. And then info. Now, that's fine. And speaker, that one's not connected yet. So we'll set this up and it will encompass this area here. All right. So, there. All right, we're good to go. And that's one of the requirements on your Dealy Bop. Now it should register here in a second. It should pop up. I don't know, maybe I gotta turn it off and turn it back on. It's not registering. Why is it not registering? Register, damn it. Is this thing on? All right, this is something that kind of drives me nuts about the game too. This needs to be fixed. All right, a bench is a solid object, right? Packs should not be able to walk through that space from the left, from the right, or from the back. They should be able to enter it from the front and leave from the front. That's it. So if we could fix that, that'd be swell. Otherwise, we're in pretty good shape here. All right, so let's take our planning schmutz out of the way. Get that goofy stuff there. Done. All right. So this flight info display makes a big info bloom right there. It looks pretty good. All right. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so now we have set ourselves up in a pretty good position here. We could always upgrade these gates to large and then drop a stairway in here to bring people down to the first floor so we don't have to make a massive upstairs addition. But I think the next step is going to be to add over here. So start running here. Let's check our, no, let's not check that. Let's check this. All right, see now we're racking up the perfect ops cash bonus. So far, 10, 15, 10, 30, 31, 41, 50, we're close on $50,000 in perfect ops bonus that we've made so far. So once you get that squared away, be careful what you dink around with. And all we did really to fix it was we added one more bag scanner and one more metal detector and 2 more staff. Okay. So that made security just a little bit more efficient, and now nobody's missing their flights because they're dummies and they get hung up somewhere. Also, we've got our packs flow. Watch this. Zoom. Now, see, a few people came through here, but then they're going elsewhere. Like some of them came over here to sit down. That's okay, but the majority of the packs down the hall, zoom, and out of the way. So, with all that being said, what time is it? I think it is going to be baggage system time. Okay. All right, so baggage system. How do we want to do this? Because if we go to 3 gates, I think we would need 2 carousels, right? This is going to be our baggage space over here, so clearly we're going to have to move these restrooms. which is not a big deal. The non-secure restrooms. We back that stuff up. Space-wise, we know we need 5 by 3 for a baggage carousel. Now, because of traffic flow, I'm apt to want to build a wall across here. People come in and they go to baggage claim. I like having one space along the wall for benches and then 2 spaces for people. So if you look at planned wall, let's just draw that across there so you guys can see my thought process. I kind of like the idea of having like a big door here in the middle. All right. 1 tile for benches, 2 tiles for traffic. So let's move over here. Now we're 3 tiles from that wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 3. That's where the baggage carousel would go. Then we want a couple, a tile for people standing, a couple tiles for people walking. So our next one we're going to put over here, 5 by 3. And then we got 1, 2, 3 tiles. Wow, it's almost like I planned it this way, huh? Imagine that. Look at that. And then in the future, you just, create 4 tile space or whatever, and you plop another one here. Plop another one over here. I don't know. Might have played this game once or twice. Might have thought this through. I love it when a plan comes together. So 1, 2, 3, we need 3 tiles. That gets us to the wall here. New wall is there. Restrooms then have to back that ass up. We can just push them straight down. And it looks like we may need to add just a little bit to them. Like 1 tile each. Or we could maybe push them over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which way do we want to go? Or we could push them out here, like this, to this space. Let's see here. Of course, then that wall matches up with that wall. And then maybe we just add more ticketing kiosks in this space here. Make it partially enclosed or make it fully enclosed. And we just do ticketing kiosks in that space, huh? Well, think of that. Do like that. Do like that. Do that there. Add 5 more ticket kiosks. Gotta take that lamp out, right? Now this here gets a little wonky, so we'd have to move this wall back to here to have this tile to get in here. So that's one consideration. But then that moves the bathrooms out of our way. Done. Out of the way. So then realistically we should move the wall to here. Then we don't have to worry about farting around with rebuilding it again. And then we put the door here for this restroom. Put the door here for this restroom. Everybody's happy. You guys tracking? We go with that? So, yeah, see, we got a lot of people using the ticket kiosk. So I think we're going to expand this space here. But let's build where it's not going to interfere with anything right now. Outdoor gate. Let's move the outdoor gate. What we'll do is actually just build another one. Right there. And then what we'll do is we'll build the foundation from here to here. The fence will automatically connect to it. Then we can take out the gate. Then we'll just build this in over here. Any questions? Anybody got any comments? Feel free to discuss. And if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I'm A-Train. make sure you check in with your local airport code. Let us know where you're at on planet Earth or beyond. I don't know what the airport code would be for the International Space Station. KISS? That might be funny. That was kind of funny. All right, let's dismantle that. Dismantle that. Build some foundation there. Well, actually, we'll move this door out to here. And then we won't put a door there. All right, so construction, put a wall here. Okay. We need to dismantle. No, not. Oh, the gate. Is the gate right there on the end? That's okay. We'll fix this. We will fix this. No problem. Hey, Jason Murphy. Welcome aboard. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so now we have maintained the secure perimeter. So we can dismantle this. We can dismantle this. All right, but hold up. Bring it back. I don't want you going far with that. Outdoor. And we'll plop that down right there. All right, now we've maintained our security perimeter. Everything is good. Now we can dismantle this, good to go. And then we can go with foundation. Yep, we're gonna start on this side and build foundation to there. Boom. New PC next week, not starting anything. Well, you know, that's smart. Wait till you get the new toy. Absolutely. Okay, so I can't dismantle that because it's not inside yet. It will be. We can actually go ahead. That's outdoor. I got to build foundation there too, so that's going to glom things up. All right, dismantle. This is outside the building, so we can do this. All right, so now we're going to build this here and build this here. And then we will put a door in here. I know I discussed making these restrooms a little bit larger, and I didn't do it, did I? Nuts. What can we do here? We currently have 5 machines here. We could cut one tile back and drop that, and then make it 8. Go from 5 to 8. Or we can just continue with this restroom setup, really. We'll figure that out. Pardon me. Excuse me. They need to make the people walk faster because in the airport everyone walks like 10 times faster. In SimAirport, you walk like your grandmother. Okay. Fair point. Let's see here. Let's take this planning out here. Okay. All right. This should be like the last few people here using these ticketing kiosks. All right. Maybe there's a few more. Hold up. Maybe there's a few more. Oh, there's a few more. We might need to look at upgrading buses here pretty soon, or increasing the bus frequency. Yeah, because it looks like there's pickup buses and there's drop-off buses. Used to be the buses would stop at drop-offs and then pickups and then be gone. But it doesn't look like they do that anymore. It looks like they drop people off and then they go, or they stop at pickups and then they go. So let's look at our operations control panel. Transport capacity. That's not what we want. Transport and deliveries. Buses every 20 minutes. Let's drop that to every 15 minutes. Okay, so now I think we're good here to dismantle, crap, did I just... I hope I didn't take out that interior wall. It's not... We'll see. And then we're going to clone. Huh. Why can't we clone it? That's odd. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Alright, so what we're going to do here, dismantle all that, and then we're going to build foundation in this space because we need foundation. Right there. And as soon as the last of the packs are out of here, we're going to build foundation. Okay, so now we can dismantle this and this, and oh, we can't do that because it's outside still technically. All right, so we'll do foundation. We'll do a partial foundation build here. We'll just leave one tile like that. That'll be enough to allow people in and out. Yeah, see. Okay, cool. Another step here. We need to put wall in this space here. All right. Go. We can actually dismantle this door. Okay, there's that, and we still got people leaving. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and do the last of the foundation here. Staff could leave out the staff door, so they've got other ways out. Light rail. Yeah. Do I ever build, I just saw a bunch of exclamation points overhead. Did people miss flights? Oh, nope, nope, hold it, hold it, hold it. You're okay. So everybody relax for a second. Everybody relax. We have a plan. There. Now people can get out. There you go. See how easy that was? Sweet. All right. Do you ever build across the road and tracks? Do I? Yes. Have I on this build yet? No. So you know that'll take a little bit. Because we're still on. This is the extra large map we built. We started in sandbox mode, and we've built this from scratch. So now we dismantled this wall section here. Okay. Oh, and then we could do our carpet. I feel like we need flooring like that, and then we'll do carpet across here like that. I feel like that's a better way to do that. Better way to go. We can dismantle this door, dismantle this door. Now, as far as the innards, this is where we're going to do a dismantle. And we'll move stuff. Okay, so then we'll clone it. Clone tool. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a dismantle all this. Clone tool. Crap, people are here already. Alright, so now we dismantle all that. We dezone these. Get this going. Okay, we got one thing to fix there in the ladies' room, and that's going to be to move this. Technically, I guess we don't have to move it. No, you know what? We don't have to move that. Here, cancel that project. All right, so what we'll do is we'll dismantle this door. And we need to put a door in the ladies' room. Put it there. Put the door here. Burp. Pardon me. Excuse me. Peanut butter crackers. Hey, dumbass. Zones. Yes, there you go. Thank you. Fucking pulling your head out. Okay, there. And then male restroom here. Cool. Oh, hell. Oops. Ticketing kiosk. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, it sounds weird, huh? Okay, no, you do not have to go underground to cross the light rail tracks, which it's weird. In theory, you should have to either go overhead or underground. And in my, I don't know, estimation, with looking at this, see, there's a crosswalk across it. And that doesn't make any sense to me, okay? If the track is at grade level, you either have to go under it or over it. I mean, I guess you could walk across it, but then you're walking across into the road. That doesn't make sense. So to me, the station should have a way either you drop down and go under the tracks, or you go up and over the tracks and down to grade level, to ground level, excuse me. Right? Does that make sense, everybody? So it's a little wonky. All right, we're about to have this squared away here. Okay, we got to put a wall in here. And then that will square these restrooms away. And they're in. Holy shite! Look at all the people cluster effed in there. Crap! I'm glad I added 5 more machines. Jesus. Wow. Okay, that's Captain Infino. All right, restrooms are good to go. Now, it shouldn't, I was going to say, it shouldn't be that bad going forward. Holy man. I mean, it's great. If more people want to use the, I think we lost our perfect ops bonus. Yeah, we've lost it the last 2 days. Shoot. Figures. I looked at it, and then we lost it. All right, so that gets that done. And it still doesn't seem like that's big enough space, does it? Yikes! All right, let's put in flooring there, here, and here. Oh, I already put flooring in there. Okay. Flooring in the baggage claim. We'll just put in tile. Okay. Okay, you were going to build the big planes on the other ground? Okay. So, you're talking like the A380s and 747s, like the XL? Yeah, I started in Sandbox. This is an XL Sandbox map, and I started from scratch. Any way you guys do the game, let me just give you a quick piece of A-Train advice here, all right? Anytime you do the game, you'll have a departure zone, you have drop-offs, pickups, deliveries, storage, but the garbage zone always starts at the top, okay? The first thing you do on any map, this works on career mode or sandbox mode, is move that garbage zone to the bottom of the map. First thing you should do, all right? Don't build, well, okay, first thing you do when you're launching the game is pause it. If it doesn't start paused, is pause the game. Second thing you do is move that garbage zone from the top to the bottom. That way the garbage trucks are not in your way, especially for deliveries, okay? It's a nice looking car. Huh. All right, so move the garbage zone and you'll be good from there. All right, let's see. As far as building your big planes on the other side, so I haven't done a build to completion. doing that. What I've done is I've built the light rail station, and I've fiddled around with the game mechanics in building like escalators and stairs down to an underground tunnel that then takes you across to the terminal. Because I also at one point fiddled around with the idea of doing a car ramp down and having your drop-offs underground, and then having ticketing and ticketing kiosks underground. And so the mechanics didn't work too well with it, but that was 2 years ago. So I may fool around with that again at some point. As opposed to trying to ramp stuff up, excuse me, have your drop-offs at ground level, have your arrivals upstairs. You know, ideally, and in a lot of airports today, Dallas Fort Worth being my local airport, you have your drop-offs for departure on a lower floor, and then you have your arrivals coming on the upper floor. Now, there's curbside check-in on the ground floor, but then there's also ticketing on the upper level. Your baggage claim is on the upper level. Okay, so I'm not sure how the game mechanics will handle that. We may play with that on a future airport build. Right now, I'm just kind of getting back up to speed with how things are working with the mechanics and some of the new systems here. So you're talking about building like an international terminal on this side, and then having like extra runways over here. And so you have arrivals and departures over here for big planes, and then you have smaller planes over here. Is that what you're saying, Jason? Here's something I had suggested a long time ago too. Make these run underground. So at the edges of the map, that way you could build a runway or taxiway across here like this. Okay. And what you would do is this is your road, and this is your light rail, right? And then you have to have a secondary road piece because you can expand your roads. So there's basically what you got. And then what you have here is you have something to this effect. All right. And at some point, this goes into a tunnel, or it goes into a berm. It goes into something that puts it underground. So you don't see this, and you have room for that. And that's the way it should be at the edges of the map. And then when you expand it, I mean, you should be able to do that. You should be able to, and it could cost money. I don't care if it costs $1 million or whatever. It should cost money because it's going to cost money. But you should be able to put the light rail and the roads underground to facilitate running taxiways and runways over top of them, because that's realistic. And it wouldn't be hard to do. All you're doing is hiding this under a tile, right? You're just putting a tile of something over top of a tile of something else, so you don't see this. You see the runway or taxiway. It could be service roads too. It could be whatever you want. But that's what I would, and then basically you add a little, wall, something that makes it looks good, like it's, descending into the ground. And there you go. That, I think, is something the game needs. You do that, then it allows you to do the horizontal run, or the left to right runways, longer, and then it allows you to do like an international terminal with arrivals in the middle, a domestic terminal, and then but maybe you have 2 runways over here. Maybe you do the runways north-south, but you have connecting taxiways. Because in theory, when they do get around to IFEs and fire stations. You could have duplicate fire stations. You have one on one side of the field and one on the other side of the field or whatever. But maybe your fuel trucks have to make runs across. Or, you know, maybe you have hangars over here, and a plane breaks over here and has to be towed over to the hangar over here, right? So, I mean, if you look at a lot of your airports, your entry roads come in a loop, right? Burbank, Dayton. Actually, Dayton, boy, does it go under the runway or goes around the runway? I'm trying to remember which way the runways orient. No, I think you come between the runways. Yes, you come in between because there's two big parallel runways at Dayton. Kennedy, you go underneath stuff and then you come in and then there's a big loop. DFW has a center spine roadway that then loops out to curved concourses, A, C, E, and B and D. All right. So to me, this would be a very simple aspect of the game to add. You have to buy the land. That's a given. You have to build the taxiway and the runway. That's a given. All you need is the artwork that basically tells the game, this is now hidden underground and it costs you $1 million to do it. And now you can build over top of it. Boom, done. You've got underground ramps, right? You've got the pretty sure they're, where are they? Right here. Road ramp up and down. Isn't that the same principle? You're running the ramp to run the road underground. So we're not be able to do that with the rail too. Run everything underground and build over top of it. Boom, confetti. How you guys like me now? Huh? Let's get some likes. Thumbs ups in chat or some booms or something. I don't know. You guys awake? Is this thing on? Hello? So, anyway. All right. So, yeah, let's get things rolling here. Never noticed the ramps. Yeah, the ramps are there. All right, now our baggage claim area is all that. And now we can start looking at utilitas, and we can do baggage claim from below or above. That's from above. This is from below, and then this is from the same level, which you could do, but not with this layout that we've got going here. This layout's set to do it from below. So we're going to set it up. And notice, see how it's got the block there? It's going to drop in. I'm not sure which way it's going to orient. Let's drop these in. And then we'll figure it out. And if we need to move them, we'll move them. Heck, we've almost got the room to build 2 more. Yeah, we just add a little bit of, a little bit more foundation down here. We're going to add 2 more. We don't need that now, but when we do. See, they're having to build foundation underneath. Oh, I see. Okay, that's not bad. We can deal with that. Okay, so there's our baggage stuff. Now, the next step in the process, and we're on basement level 1, is we've got to build foundation for a hub to tie these guys into, right? So what we'll do is look at utilities and then look at a baggage hub. 6 ports. We kind of want to put it basically either here or here. Okay. We actually put it even closer. We could put it right here. That shortens up the space. So basically what we need to do is for planning, is just, we're going to say we're going to put this here. We'll build foundation in this space here. Okay. And then we'll just keep the menu up. So hopefully I give you guys some new insight and different ways to look at the game and the way the mechanics should work. And then you can start spamming the devs and say, hey guys, how come you don't make the roads at the ends go underground like A-Train says? He had a great suggestion. You should do that. It shouldn't be hard either. You just say the game thinks that the road ends where it goes underground. So that's the spawn point. It doesn't even have to move the spawn point. It doesn't have to change anything. All right, now we're going to dismantle this wall and this wall. I hope I created enough space here for what I need. I did. Excellent. All right, so the way this works is you drop in the hub here. Okay. Now, I could have turned it around, but that's easy enough to change this. So this is consumer. That means it's an input. And we don't want this to be an input right here. We want this to be an output. Actually, you know what? This can be an input because we're not going to go this way. All right, so we're going to make this a producer and this is a consumer. This is a consumer, which means it's an input. So stuff's coming in. What we'll do is we'll connect ticketing in this way. All right. And then what we'll do here is we're going to make this a producer. And then we're going to hook up conveyor. Too many consumers limit one. Oh, wait, no, here to here. That's it. Then we're going to go here to here. Okay. So, method to the madness here is this. You have an output to an input, all right, because this is a destination. The baggage carousel is a destination. So you're coming from the hub to the carousel. Dominic, welcome aboard. How are you today? RIP OCD. Yeah, so there's a couple different ways we could do this. We could do the OCD way, but what we're also doing is we're doing the direct line way. So if we jump up, we're going to do it the OCD way. We're going to make this a producer, make this a consumer. Okay, so to help Dominic out, we're going to do this. Utilities, conveyor, boom to boom. All right, so there. So now, how's this going to work? All right, we have the space here, just about. Add a little bit more floor or foundation, and we could put in 2 more carousels, right? We can run those off of these 2 here. This port is going to be our input from ticketing, which is up here, right? Ticketing's up here. We'll connect this stuff through, run it down. It ties into the hub. And at this point, we don't even have to build another hub because you can tie up to like 5 desks together, I think, into one port, 4 or 5, right? So this is going to be our input from ticketing. This here is going to be output to, so this is going to be carousel 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be our output. Wait a minute. Hold it. How are you going to get... Oh, this is our output to the rest of the layout. Okay? And what I mean by that is we've got to have a hub somewhere between here and... I mean, we could run this over to the baggage depot, but you got to have a hub at the baggage depot too. And then you make a 2-way conveyor between connecting the 2 together. Does that make sense? All right. So you want to keep a port open on your hubs at all times. Omega Studio News Talk Show T. Hello, welcome aboard. How are you today? Guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm A-Train, and I hope you're having a great weekend. Make sure to check in with your local airport code so we know where you are on planet Earth. I'm in DFW and DAL, which is Dallas-Fort Worth, city of Dallas. All right, so notice also when I did my fuel system, I ran it way the hell around the terminal, so this doesn't interfere with anything under the terminal. Okay, it's a good thing to pre-plan. All right, let's look at our ticketing area. Okay, so see here, we got the ticketing deal. Now, let's check our utilities. So we need a conveyor transition down. So that could go right here. Okay. And then we just tie everything into it. Let's just build that. Now we've got to be careful. We cannot connect all this until we have the system up and ready to go, because then it will bollocks the whole works up. Okay. So for now, do we have room here? I don't know if we do or not. I don't think. Well, maybe we do. Not that. We do. Ha ha! We have room for a large hangar. So guess what we're going to do? Two things. Part of it is we're going to do this. Okay. Now, what are you doing, A-Train? Click. Cancel project. What'd you do that for, A-Train? Good question, viewer. What we've done is just ordered the parts for the hangar, and they will be in storage waiting for us. Jabbar, hey, welcome aboard. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. So what we'll do is, see, we would reclaim some parts when we dismantle the medium hangar, but we'd have to get new parts on site anyway. So what we're going to do is, after hours, dismantle the medium hangar, build the large hangar, and put the baggage depot here on the end of the street, on the end of the taxiway. All right, so as soon as these last two flights leave, actually we can do it now. Not yet. Nope, not yet. Okay, so now these two guys, we're done. Sell, dismantle. Now, another thing we're going to do is baggage depot. Okay, now, what we want to see here is, it is adjacent, it's right there. It's not showing us which way. Okay, that's going underground. That's it doesn't matter. We'll tie it together when we get underground, because we got to build a depot underground, or a hub. Okay, so shite. Now this, we are going to have to cross over the fuel system, unless we change the path of the fuel system, which we can do, because I don't really want to have to build down to the 3rd level if I don't have to. Here come the guys. The one thing we want to do is get the hangar, the newer hangar built. Okay, there's that. So now, large hangar. We want to build it right up against that. I mean, we could scoot it over a little bit. It might look a little better. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of it being over just a little bit. Excuse me. Now, you can only go so far, because then you're off the taxiway. But if we're like right here, so we go over 1, 2, 3, 4, say 5 tiles. Say 5 tiles. And then what we'll do is we'll add one more bit of taxiway on the end here. Perfect. That will do. That'll do, pig. All right. So let's hit it. Let's get this built. Upgrade that to urgent, because then we got to get a couple fuel trucks back in service. And then the asphalt should have gotten delivered, so now they're going to start building the taxiway. Okay, so cool. Assign vehicles, add fuel truck, 2 fuel trucks. All right, so that's good to go. Now, the next step in the operation is going to be rerouting the fuel lines up and all the way around this deal. So let's drop down the underground. We see where we are here, right? So we're going to do utilities, and we're going to just come off this port here. We'll just reroute our fuel pipeline like that. Okay, and go. Once that's all built, then we'll demolish this aspect of it. And then we can have the baggage system. See here? We've got this too. All right, so here's our connection. So what we need to do is just take our planning thing and say, okay, we need to run this path from here to here. Now, I kind of have a thing I do with this stuff. And actually, at one point, you had to build like an adjacent space for like workmen to walk. But I don't think you have to do that anymore. So we're just going to build this like this. Okay, so that's where we need our foundation. There we go. Okay. All right, now we've got the hangar built. What we can do is go to utilities and build baggage depot. It's not an office depot, it's a baggage depot. And we'll just plop that right there. And that will build automatically the underground foundation will get automatically built. All right, so now once that gets built, come back over to this side. Yeah, it's a little wonky. I guess I could have done this a little differently, because we could have come off this side and come over. What we're going to do is we're going to come off this side, and then we'll go up and we'll tie in there. More importantly, we'll probably come off this side and tie into another hub here, is what we'll do. So let's see, hub is 3x5, right? And we can just tie that sucker in right here, just like that. Okay, see, 3x5. And then this will make the run up with a two-way conveyor to the baggage depot for those gates. What we're doing is planning for future success, okay? This transition here, let's go to utilities, conveyor. That's showing two-way. It should not be, it shouldn't show two-way. It should be a producer. And boom, consumer, just like that. Because bags are coming down from ticketing and then going into the hub. And then they're going to pass through the hub to a second hub, which is going to take them out to the depot. Okay, so there's the depot. All right. So now we have to tie the depot into a hub. Now, you can get away with all of this with one single hub. Okay, you can do it, but you got to be real careful, and then you're going to get yourself stuck later on. So having more hubs is a good idea. So here, what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to do construction. Dismantle that pipeline. That's going to get it out of our way. Next thing we're going to do. And I've done on previous airports from a couple of years ago, where I actually ran the conveyors up to ground level and behind a wall through the terminal. You can do that. If you play it smart, you can do that sort of thing. And in doing that, actually, see, I could have done that from here. I could have run, I mean, technically you want to go from ticketing out this way, right? It's going to move just as fast either way. Okay, that makes sense. So, actually, you know what? Yeah, I dinked that up, didn't I? So let's undink what we did. Let's undink this. It's been a while since I've done this, guys, so bear with me for a minute. We're going to keep this. We're going to make this two-way, actually. So we're going to dismantle all that. All right. Hey, enjoy it. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I'll be doing Airport CEO, like I said. When they do this new patch, when it comes down and they put in the emergencies and stuff, we'll jump on there and goof around with it. Okay, so I goofed this up. So let's correct what I goofed up here. All right. Let's take this. And run it the other way. I don't think I want to turn this around. Oh, you know what? Let's dismantle it. Yeah, we'll do this. Let's fix this right. I didn't think this through. That's okay. I want you guys to make sure you understand so I don't screw up your idea on how to do a baggage system, because I'm kind of a baggage system guru. I just overthink things sometimes. Okay, so utilities, baggage conveyor down. Because in theory, we could run this above ground and have a hub above ground. And then you just have to duck underground at the last minute to connect to this guy. That's all you got to do. Okay? But we're not going to do that. We're going to do conveyor down transition, which we have, and then we're going to turn it this way, and that will work just like that. So, all right, so we'll get it that way. And then go, and then we'll go underground, and we'll see how we screwed this up here. We don't need all that. So we'll dismantle. Let's demolish most of this. Actually, hang on. Having another thought. I know it's dangerous. We may put a hub in the middle of ticketing. And then we may run it two ways in between the two. Okay, there's that. Pause. Let's get this finished here. Okay, that's done. All right, so now we need to put a hub up here. So what we're going to do is expand this space out, the foundation, and we need room for 5x3, but actually you got to go 7x9. Why you got to go 7x9, A-Train? That's a good question. Because the hub is 5x3, but the ports stick out. So actually we can't even put the hub right there. Technically, I think we've got to put it one more tile over. And that gives us a little bit of room to maneuver. And you don't want to jam yourself too bad. Okay? So what we're going to do here is set it up so that this port here, or this port here, one or the other, is what connects to here. But we've also got to save room to tie in here when we add more ticketing, right? So we're going to put another hub that's going to be down here. And we're going to do 5x3. Just like that. That's where the other hub's going to be. And then this hub is going to tie into this hub right here. Here to there. Wall's going to go here to here. And then we'll just run it up like this. Cut it over like this. Cut around like this. Cut over like this. It's going to go out there. That's going to be our future expansion. This port here, right? So you have all these ports. Port, 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 port. So it'll be a two-way, two-way, input, input. Future expansion. Make sense? Everybody tracking? Clear that out. Planned wall. It's going to go to here. These ports are going to tie in here, here. We're going to have all these ports like this. Okay. So we're going to move this planned wall out 2 tiles this way. We're going to run that like that. We're going to spend a little bit more money on it, but the idea is that way our maintenance people will have access to it. In fact, we're going to go ahead and just build it to here. Because they're not going to walk down the frickin', you know, they're not going to walk down on the conveyor. All right, so construction, foundation. All right, we're going to start here and build this space. That was $50,000. Build down here. It's another $60,000. Actually, well, no, we're not going to do that. Build that space. Build out this space. And build out that space. And yeah, baggage systems are not cheap. They are not cheap at all. But with good planning, you can, make it work out to your benefit. So now, in theory, for a small airport or a startup, you could get away with one hub. So if you look, you can see how you do this. Here's your one hub. Ticketing ties into one port. Another port ties into one side of the baggage depot. Another port ties into the other side of the baggage depot. So you would use these two ports for the baggage depot. Then this port ties into a baggage carousel. And then you'd have this port for future expansion to another baggage carousel or to another port, another hub. All right, does that make sense? So now, I may have bollocks this up. We'll see. When I do... No, I did not. All right, that works out. This could be located... Oh, you know what? I haven't put it in yet. So, hell, I can move it. That's easy enough. We'll move it here. Blocked by pending construction. That's fine. So we'll move this up one tile. We'll tie this in here. This in here, leave this for future expansion, that for future expansion. This will be our connection to the other hub, and that for future expansion. And that's how you do it. Leave yourself room for expansion by using the hubs. Always leave a port open. Okay, does that make sense? Now, let's take all the planning out so we can see what's been done and what's in progress. Okay. All right, now that they've got this section built, we can go and put in our hub. That's going to go right here. What if I do it this way? Nah. Let's do there. We got to dismantle that wall, that wall, that wall piece, this wall piece, this wall piece, and put in a wall right there. And because I didn't do it earlier, let's just, there, drop that in there. And somewhere along the way, you may put in a stairway to allow your maintenance guys, theoretically, access down here. So, whatever. So dismantle that. Now, utilities, put a hub in here, like this. Is that how we want to do it? Yeah, that's how we want to do it. That's fine. Okay, so now, what we do here is right click. This is consumer. We're coming from ticketing into the hub. Okay. Future use, this will be a consumer port. This is a two-way port. It's going to connect to a hub to a hub. This is a two-way port. It's going to connect a hub to a hub. So we need to change either this one or this one. We're going to change this one as a hub-to-hub connection. And that you need two-way conveyor. So we'll run two-way from here to here and to here. Okay. Now we need to dismantle this wall. And because, OCD or OPP or whatever you want to call it, we're going to put foundation there. Okay. Now, go back, utilities, conveyor. Now, here's the output. This is an input. So we got to change this to a consumer. Go from here to here. And then this is the output. So this is where bags go to the aircraft. So we connect those together. So we go output to input. All right, does that make sense? Construction, dismantle. So then we have future expansion here, here, and here. All right, so we're good to go here. Real quick, let's bebop upstairs. Let's take this. Let's assign vehicles. Add in a baggage cart. Baggage cart. Okay. Draw back downstairs. Dismantle. That right there. Okay, now that hub's connected. Now we're going to go back to utilities. Now this is technically one way, but we're going to make it a two-way because it could be facilitating future flow. All right. Let me run this like this. That like that. Dismantle this. No, not that wall. This wall. Like that. Okay. Take care of this planning schmutz. And there. We will have all the underground aspect of our baggage system connected. Okay? That making sense? Anybody have any questions? Or did I explain it pretty good as we were going through the process here? How to think about setting up your baggage system. Now, the final step. We've got carts assigned. Must be assigned to aircraft gate. Assign to, assign, assign. That's done. It's in the secure area. It's assigned to gates. Now our final step, which we just hit midnight, which is perfect. This means we will have no problems through the course of the day as far as, we're doing this in the middle of the day. We'll lay out a conveyor here and attach it there. Go. What the hell? And a bunch of people just come off. Did they miss the flight or something? What the hell happened there? Did we not process them through security fast enough? I may have to add security back in for late evening security. Keep them to midnight. There's 2 check stands. We're getting more people though, so let's make sure we got extra security, staff, 2 checking in, 2 checking in, and that's late evening. Okay, we'll see if that was the issue. Maybe they just were slow getting through security. All right, guys, we should have our baggage system up and functioning. Now, test-wise, I don't know if we can test it. 240 bags per hour capacity. You have the research, bag hub boosters. We'll research that. Restock, garbage, disposes of daily, light rail. Okay. I suppose, and we're going to be wrapping things up here in just a minute. We can do that. Now we can build light rail station, which is like 300,000. Oh, you can build 3 of them now. Wow, isn't that fancy? There we go. People standing in the middle of the road. What are you, protesters? You're going to get run over. All right, bags are going. See the bags going? Sweet. They're processing. Now, here's the thing that tripped me out. Does it? It should just be an animation. I should not care about individual bags. And I feel like at some point they were dinking around with that way too much. That said, the baggage hub's there. Oh, there's, okay, so there it's counting bags. So it's connected to 2 baggage carousels, okay, 4 ticket desks, and 2 aircraft gates. We have 2 baggage cars. All right. So we're good to go here. There's the baggage carts. And it's doing the bag load. No, it did the bag unload. Now this guy's doing the bag load. Oh, look. Guys are driving across the grass. We will have none of that. Give me ramp. Ramp, ramp, ramp. And then we're going to do ramp over here too. Okay. You guys are driving across this too, aren't you? I see how you are. Okay, cool. Now we kind of have that sorted. Almost. A little bit more right here. Right here. So it won't look stupid. I don't like it looking stupid. You like it looking stupid? I don't like it looking stupid. All right. Bags are getting loaded. Good to go. We are rocking and rolling here, boys. Now we can actually take the planning out of here. Like that. You know what? We can just leave that for now. Carpet-wise, we'll do that. Floor-wise, we'll do that. Alright, we're going to put in a couple more objects here. Info, light info displays. Put one there, put one there. And put some benches. Should have a bunch of these in stock. Benches, click on it, foo. We'll put them over here. Three bench seat. Since we got some of these sitting around, let's just go ahead and throw some over here. And we'll do one of these right there. All right. There we go. Have our new baggage claim open. All right, boys, we made some progress here. We're making bank. We're going to get our flight schedule back on track. We went several days there without, for some reason. And we still didn't get everybody. It was 2 minutes late off the gate. Why? Are we trying to push too many people through security, or is ticketing the issue? We've got a lot of people here. Huh. We'll see how today wraps up. Well, we know we're going to lose today because for some reason the aircraft was laid off the gate. Now, only having the two we're going to assign a vehicle. We're going to actually add another baggage car. That will help expedite things. because the same car doesn't unload and reload the aircraft. They usually change it up. So for now, this should help. All right. So again, anybody have any questions on how I did the baggage system? In theory, you could do this with one hub. Okay? In theory. And now that we've got the boosters, what we can do is we can upgrade. And you can add 2 booster panels. I'm actually going to add 2 to this one, since this handles both directions. So we can add boosters to this one too. It just seems a little goofy to me there. All good on that part? Outstanding. Now we know this hub is only receiving, okay? But this hub is throughput. And then this hub is throughput. So this one being 240 an hour, we're okay with. And see, we rerouted the fuel all the way around, so we didn't have to deal with any of that. Those things must not have been cheap. Okay. See, we've got that nice flow of packs arriving, just flowing right through, out of the way. Good show. We got a nice flow of traffic. Passengers are happy at 93+%. I don't know what else we could do for them. I mean, add a little more food, I guess. We've got food vending everywhere. We got pizza, we got donuts, we got arcade, we got first class lounging, we got phone chargers all over the place. It's like a lot of them using the phone chargers, so maybe we can add another 1 or 2 of those. But those cost money. Let's go crowd that up a little bit. Yeah, sure, we'll put it there. Where else do we want to put a stupid phone charger? How we put one there? Some garbage bins. And there. Some plants. There, 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 here, and here. And there, and there. Lots of plants. Because then your environmental heat map looks like that, with lots of green. Green is good. And even the bathroom, we're offsetting a little bit of red with the green. Airport is looking bueno. Now let's take a look here at the flight status. Okay, so everybody's moving smooth. Now this one, what the hell was their problem? Actual departure. Oh, they were late on arrival. Why were they late on arrival? A1 departed at 11:21. Scheduled departure was 11:30. It departed 9 minutes early. This aircraft arrived at 13. Oh wait, it arrived at 11:41 and departed 21 minutes late. Why was it 21 minutes late off the gate? Huh. This aircraft was late off the gate. Well, now, yeah, now we got a cascade effect. This one was 23 minutes late. This one's late off the gate. $34 late. You know, once you start that cascade effect, then we got problems. So now I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going wrong here. It's all the baggage system, of course. It's all baggage. Baggage is loaded. I mean, that's just something we're going to have to deal with there. Yeah, if you're talking about the baggage system, it really, if you can think linearly, in a linear fashion, line stuff up, it's going to cost a lot of money to set it up. So don't build a crap ton of gates and not have and then you kind of have to grow the baggage system with the airport. You don't want to serve more than, too many gates. Now, the problem we may be having right now is the fact we've only got 3 baggage carts. I may need to have another one. But I don't think that's the issue. So this one, the bags are already covered. And actually, I think we caught up there at the end of the day. Nope, this plane's late. 16 minutes late on arrival. But I think we're making up time now. I think we finally turned around. Bags are loading now. Bags are on board. 20 minutes to go. Holy shit. There's our problem. Okay, now I see what the problem is. Late evening. Oh, we're in the Graves shift now. Ah, damn it. That's where the problem's occurring. Okay. That's why plane's not going boarded. That's why people are unhappy. Okay, we figured it out. Because the departure got pushed back into the overnight. And now the aircraft can't leave. Because there's maintenance going on the runway. Which may be screwing up the morning arrival. Forced departure. Which the runway is currently out of service. Okay. Now I see what the problem is. And now we've got a solution to the problem. We put staff on that gate to cover the late departure. Now the aircraft's out of here. The runway's fixed. Okay, so now we've got to adjust our maintenance window. Uh, 0100 to 0500. Okay, that should do it. That should fix the problems. Identifying the problems like that, that's key. That's critical to everything. So now what happened was the last flight of the night apparently was delayed, and that's caused the cascade effect. Possibly not having a second or a third baggage cart may have been the issue, but I think we've addressed that. I don't like large hangar 5 vehicles. You should be able to put like 10 vehicles in a large hangar. There's fuel trucks which technically park outside. Baggage carts park on the ramp. I never liked that system, but that's just me. All right, this guy's on the gate early. Let's see what happens here. 90 minutes. Baggage is offloaded. Baggage is unloaded. 133 packs are almost full. Is anybody struggling? Nope, everyone is at the gate. Oh my God, what the frack? You idiots, what took so damn long? The frickin' hell took so long to get these people boarded? I mean, they were just farting around in here in the queue lines. Maybe the fact that I've got the desks assigned to both lines. Okay, these people, everybody's through security. Somebody's having a Coke and a smile. Other people are taking a leak. Everyone else is buying stuff. Okay. 35 minutes. And they're late. Well, it barely got off the gate on time. Okay. I'm getting the impression that this maybe is part of the issue, not you. This. Let's see if that works out better. Close this. 110 aircraft, 110 packs. And again, they're still everywhere. We've got over an hour to go. Get out of the bathroom. Okay, something weird is, okay, I see what the problem is. It's something weird with how I've got the queue lines set up. That's what's happening. All right. Queue lines. Okay, so we're going to fix this real quick. See if we make this work better. Okay, so we need it to be a line away. Now this here, I should shift everything over one tile. We're going to start it here. Oh, holy crap, dude. Because people are walking around like other directions and stuff. Okay, there's that. Now, sign. Okay, cool. Now let's see if that makes things run smoother. The people have space and they don't have to walk all the way around and stuff. Hey, thanks for this the sub there, Omega. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, now things look like they're moving a little smoother. Gone. This is suffering. This is not suffering as much because the gates are separated. But people are going to both gates. Wait, what the hell? And then as we move into the overnight here, we'll shift this over. Now, why flight crew is standing there? Okay, now they're on board. 140. This is a full aircraft. All right, so let's see how this works out. Okay. I think we identified the issue and we solved the problem. The other side's working okay because people can kind of walk through, but because I don't have the two gates jammed against each other. All right, no worries. Not a problem. So we are going to, wait, let's see if that's anybody going to it. Nope. Okay, cool. Queues, which Kind of puts the queues out a little bit into our space, but since we're not putting departing passengers through here, it's not an issue. Okay, that takes care of that one. And then we're going to actually dismantle this, clone them. And then we're going to, I cloned them. What the hell happened? I didn't clone them correctly. Okay, no worries. All right, so let's quickly shrink this queue down, like that, and then we move it to here. Better. Assign to here, assign there. Go. All right, let's see how people board now. 131 people. Hold up. Howdy packs. Everybody's in the area. 49 minutes. Everyone's on board. Aircraft's off the gate early. There we go. Same deal here. Highlight packs. Everyone's in the area. Got an hour to go. Everyone's in line. Zippity-doo-dah. And we're on our way. Like an hour to go. So, see little stupid stuff like that can bollocks up the works. And I jammed in the damn queue lines there and didn't need to. Don't put them up against the desk. If you do, I think they've got to be up against where the computer is. But I don't know. People are loading efficiently now. So the first couple flights nuked our day because they were, a couple minutes late, but the rest of the day is coming together. All right, so that works out. And so we haven't done a whole lot of, I guess, new construction or expansion on this episode, but we did add a baggage system. And we added a whole bunch of gas to the mix. So we have set ourselves up for growth with the new gate. And I think we are going to put a, we may do a large gate so we can bring bigger airplanes in. We're going to add 3 more security. Now that's going to get tricky. And then when we expand beyond that, we're probably going to have to go bi-level and move security upstairs. Have ticketing on the first floor, send people upstairs to security, and then what you do is you just drop them back down to the ground floor to get to their gate. Okay, so you can stack security over top of ticketing and everybody rolls from there. All right, does that make sense? Although that could get a little weird because we have space taken up upstairs by all this crap. Now we can move the conference room, and we can move stuff, so it's not a big deal. We can work it out. We'll probably shift a bunch of the offices over this way to here, or possibly even down to here. I don't know, but we will figure it out. Now we got the LRT running. We got double the ticketing kiosks. So that works out. We've got room for doubling our ticketing space here on this floor. So I think we can add one more. We won't take like super large aircraft. That's the key. You don't want, hundreds of extra packs trying to check through security at the same time. right, these are our first flights of the day. This is our problem child. One idiot. Through, check in, done. 30 minutes to go, aircraft's off the gate. Now that is how you get it done. If you have your stuff set up efficiently enough, then you can shorten up and you don't need 90 minutes to turn an A320 or a 737. So I think we got that squared away. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode here of SimAirport on the channel. I'm A-Train. I hope you enjoyed the show. SimAirport is now available in early access on Steam. It should be linked in the description below. It should take you to it. Hope, and if you enjoyed the show, please give us a like. Helps the channel out with the YouTube algorithms. And maybe throw us a subscribe and share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. We've got SimAirport that we're doing now. I mean, heck, this is, how many hours have we done today? 3, 4? 3 hours. Okay. So we did 12 hours. We've done 15 and a half hours over the last 3 days. So you have seen how to build up an airport from scratch. Some thoughts on planning and thoughts on how to work around various aspects of the game. You've seen how to build a fuel system, how to build a baggage system, and how to identify issues and work forward from them. So hopefully you guys have learned something, and we appreciate you being here. I'm going to take a quick look at my grant thing here. Wait, pay off any loans. Angel investor. Oh, I haven't, wait 7 days. Well, heck, I hadn't clicked on that. Oops. Oh, well, that'll run through. So we'll pick that up. And we are almost through this day. Holy crap. Wait a minute. How did I drop into the negative? Was that the angel investor thing? Oh, investment. Oh. Oh, that was us. Oops. Well, we'll make this money up here real quick. So, not a concern. Anyway, hope you like the show. Like, share, and subscribe for more great content coming soon. And if you have not looked at my YouTube channel, guys, there is literally, I think, 1,000 hours of videos out there for you to watch of airport builders and city builders, Life is Feudal Force Village, City Skylines, Planet Base. There is air traffic control, lots of that with Tower 3D Pro. And I've got SimAirport and Airport CEO, which I hadn't played in a while, so some of that stuff is dated, but you can take a look back and it should be entertaining. And there's some other games. So we are about to our let's see if everything's gotten off on time today. It looks like it has. I think we're going to be back on track to get our on time or our flight bonuses. I mean, you got full aircraft there, full aircraft there. Spark Jet's starting to come through for us. It's almost full. That's almost full. That's a little short. That one's definitely short. Atlantic Air National's kicking our ass. So we'll have to figure out what their major malfunction is. But we can do that another time. So we're going to get through the flight day here. And things are looking good. So while that runs in the background, let me kick you over to our Steam library. This is available on the Discord page, which I'll show you how to get to in just a moment. These are all the games I have. And so if you join us on Discord, you can throw out a suggestion and say, hey, A-Train, Could you play some more Life is Feudal Forest Village, or play Banished? Show me Banished, or any of the other games I've got here in the library. So lots of those to choose from, and then we also have our Twitch channel at A_train_games. You can join us on Discord at A-train_games. We're on Twitter at A-train_games1, but I don't really tweet much off of it. And then your support is greatly appreciated at paypal.me/A-train_games if you'd like to make a donation, or sponsor the channel on Patreon at A_train. Because YouTube does not pay me. I've literally put thousands of, 1,000 hours of videos up, and I don't get anything from YouTube. YouTube gets whatever they get that they stuff in your face as far as ads go. I get no revenue from it. So if you guys can help me out directly via PayPal or Patreon, that's greatly appreciated. So thank you much for being here. I appreciate it. I got to go get ready for dinner, and hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you'll be back next time. I have surgery in the morning, so it may be a day or two before I stream again. I think I should be home by Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe, if things don't quite go as planned. Hopefully Wednesday, maybe I can stream again. And so hopefully you guys can live for a couple days. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.